Hello, welcome to the second round here. We kept this hand because basically we're on the draw, so we're very likely to be drawing a land at one point. Plus, Raphaelis does accelerate us. We're up against a red deck, which usually means he will have an answer against Raphaelis though. Because it's very unlikely the guy has no burn spell at all. Turns out he's blue-red, so probably somewhat of a control deck. We'll definitely play Raphaelis. I don't see why would play around anything, given that, you know, we just want to be casting it anyway. But it's gonna get burned. It's so unlikely that a blue-red deck has no answer against Raphaelis here. I think the Jace can come in here, given that it generated card advantage. Not sure what I'm gonna do next turn. The problem is that if I don't have an island here, then Bident is worse. So I think I'll just play this and preordain and see what I get. Basically, island, obstinate builds. I think we can put the obstinate build on the bottom, keep the island. He has obstinate build is a good card, but I think the island is a bit better. Black, huh? Sneak attack. So in this case, Pestermite is a monster. There's also Predator to kill the sneak attack. But I think we wanna force out a single creature from him first with sneak attack and then tap it down. Because it seems very likely he has one, so if I drop Predator and he then brings in like Emrakul, then I have no way of stopping it, yeah. But in this case, I have Pestermite tapping down. Okay, yes. Oh baby. Okay. Fencer doesn't really do anything outside of bouncing this, so I think we do drop the Predator here. Let's first attack, see if it does anything. We can drop the Garruk. Like if he had a counter, it would counter the Pestermite, right? So it's not gonna have a counter. He might have like 4 spike for a Predator, but I'm willing to take that risk. He doesn't. So unless this the card that he will bring in is a really good one, I can just Predator this down. He can obviously have the burn for this. As long as this isn't an Emrakul again. Okay, sure. I have no issues with that. Annihilator 4, sure. Please be attacking the Garruk. He's attacking me. So we sacrifice this. Yeah, this. Hello, sacrifice this. This, and this, right? Seriously, how long can it take to sacrifice a single goddamn Pestermite? So fall down to 8. He only has 2 cards in hand now. We do have 4 mana thanks to Garruk, which is why I kept that around. I think him attacking Garruk would have been way better. So I guess we cast Ooze, right? We cast Ooze, just make a token here. I don't see why we would untap lands to do something with the Ooze. Sneak attack. Did not expect that, by the way. What's this? Stormbird Dragon? Sure. Probably going for my phase again. Yep. So he'll bring me down to 4. And then I attack for 5. Nice draw. So we'll untap 2 lands. Play MTGO. Tap this down. I think we just attack with the Ooze, just in case he has a non-flying haster with a sneak attack that we need to block. We don't have close to lethal yet, but we're getting there. Chain Lightning to the face, sure. Not much I can do about that. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And Burst Lightning, so the guy has plenty of burn as well, apparently. Okay, so I should have kept Obstinate Bale then. But yeah, Sneak Attack, huh? That's with all these people and their awesome decks. How good is the Seaver Exarch in this case? Like, we managed to tap down one of them, so the Seaver Exarch is probably pretty good as well. He runs a bunch of burn. I don't think Sakashima is that great against this guy. Although he does run Show and Tell, right? Don't think this card is necessary. Like, if we get to the late game and we can push through damage, we should win. Jit doesn't seem to be that great either. I think this might be a bit better. And I probably want like Chase in, or maybe the Pact, but Chase over what then? Chase over Phantom Centaur? Phantom Centaur does block a bunch. No, I think Chase is out, so like this. Maybe I should have picked turn 1, pack 1, Birthing Pot there at one point. I tried to do Broken Things myself, but I just never see those kind of cards early enough. Like, I tried going green and then some other people were green and cutting me off, I don't know. Or it just wasn't there, I don't know. But we saw only one Accelerant, so not really that great. We had to pick up a bunch of Artifact Accelerants, so our deck is pretty slow. We only have a single answer against several cards. I kept this because, you know, Raphaelis, but we need to draw another forest. And even then, very likely has a burn for it. That's not a forest, but it does stop Sneak Attack. For 2 creatures. There's the forest, so we drop Raphaelis, bait out the burn, which will always come. There's no way this guy does not have answers for Raphaelis. Like, we saw Chain Lightning, we saw Burst Lightning, we saw Mysium Mortars, we saw Magma Jet. Like, this guy has plenty of answers against those cards. Probably has it, but wants to play around Force Spike. Oh no, it's a sorcery. Oh, also has Firebolt, huh? So yeah, plenty of creature burn. I guess we play a Freed and just say, hey, we got Force Spike, you better play around it. Because we did keep open a blue mana previous turn. Now this turn we're doing the very same thing. Like, if we had the Surrender Efreet previous turn, why did we play the Raphaelis and not the Efreet? And keep open a blue. It's basically baiting Force Spike and saying, don't play your Sneak Attack this turn. Shriekma evoked. Yeah. Not much I can do about that card. In this case, I'd rather have him kill that compared to the bailout. Maybe he has Force Spike and I'm bluffing this for nothing. That would be pretty funny. So he doesn't have another land apparently. Neither do we. Trossig is an okay card to run out over the bailout. Like we double down, we're just doubling down on the Force Spike play. It's also a great blocker in case he has Sneak Attack, but I don't see myself winning against Sneak Attack. And there's his fourth land. Like I think previous game where I made the play of Pestermite tapping something down and then following it up with Trigon Predator was the only viable play in my end. Or not really viable play, but the best play. Like in this case, if he has Sneak Attack, he has to respect that I've been keeping open an island, right? Like he has the time to not run out Sneak Attack here. I think that's what's happening here. He just has to respect it. Let's pick... Nah, let's put both on the bottom. I don't think those are strong enough. Let's attack with the troll here. Pass the turn. I think we can play Venser, bounce the mountain. Nah, don't want to do that. I guess we play the bailout, keep open the Force Spike again, same thing. And then slam with the troll. And then next turn we're not gonna cast anything. End of, if he doesn't have a land, of course. End of turn, play the Venser, bounce the mountain, play Wolf here. Because if he has a mountain alongside his Sneak Attack and he just drops it. Yeah, here's his, oh, Examination, okay. Sure, let's drop a Phantom Centaur. Okay, this is a 3-turn clock, basically a 2-turn clock with Wolf here. And again, still keeping open the Force Spike. Like if he had Force Spike, I would have countered Domination, right? He has to figure right now that I do not have Force Spike. Because I would have countered Domination, because it would have had 7 damage on him, present a 2-turn clock. If I had that, I would have done that ages ago. This is a tough card for him to deal with. So he just doesn't have Sneak Attack then? I don't think I play anything here, I think I just swing with the Centaur. See what he does. He's playing something. Sure thing, bro. Yeah, I don't know if kicking Burst Lightning there and Centaur is actually worth it. But whatever floats your boat. And so here's the Sneak Attack, I think. He has to have something, right? Kusho. This is GG. So we haven't shown him Venser nor Deceiver Exorc, so I'll just show him Pestermite again. Tap down the Kokusho. Yes. And then show him that I have lethal with Wolf here. Okay. Yes. And swing for 10. So this is lethal. And we go 1-0 up. No, 1-1 in this one. So do I want to change anything? Maybe Pact is good. What would you cut for the Pact? Jace also seems okay, but it has so much burn. What would I cut for the Pact? I think this is good enough. Far away. Let's cut a far away for a Pact. I think the Pact is better than the far away. Just because sneak attack, he can just bring it back again. I don't actually run the black for the away part. And bouncing like Kakusho and stuff, sure it gains me tempo, but I already have 3 ways to tap it down. Tamio is actually the 4th, but Pestamite, Seaver, Exarch, and Venser to give me plenty of options. We do have a decent Tamio plan, but that's about it. My opponent so far has not been fast take, so send the path reach, sure. So turn 2, Farseek. What does my opponent play? Black? Oh, Kakusho? Sure. I think that's what it plays black for. Farseek. Get an island. Drop the island. I don't know if I'll play. Like, he plays a 3rd land. I can keep him off mana by Venturing, right? So if I have Venture here, I keep him off mana for his sneak attack. Yes, he can kill the Venture, I don't really care about that. This is just tempo play, because then with Tamio I can keep him off more mana, basically gain the tempo advantage. I don't see why I would waste burn on Venture, but okay. That's up to him. Sure. Folk Shriek me all you want. Maybe the Bident in this matchup is terrible. Let's keep this stepped. So it's gonna have to either have 2 burn for this with, 3 mana or something. If he even has more mana here. He has. But Hero's Downfall he can't even use. He can drop Sneak Attack next turn if he has a land again. We have a land again. Is Wormcoil the better card than Garruk? I think Garruk Serendip Efreet might be a bit better. Because again, it bluffs Force Spike, like we've been doing that so often. But I don't think he can afford playing around Force Spike at this point. So might just not play around it. Here's a Sneak Attack, I think. Do we tap down blue? I think we still keep Badlands tap for Hero's Downfall, but I'm not sure if it's this guy or a previous round opponent that had Hero's Downfall. I don't think I've seen this guy cast it. Plus black seems to be a splash, so I think tapping down blue seems a bit better. To stop cards like Watch Wintel. Yeah. Okay. Draw card. Tap this. Can play Bidens and draw a card, but I think applying pressure with Worm Call. How much is this? 9 plus 6 is 15, so we need to Coral him next turn to actually be lethal. So I think we have to drop the Coral Ham. His first attack here. Oh man, I'm an idiot. Still think we drop this, but not tapping down the Badlands gives him the option to play Damnation. Oh, he had the Sulphur Springs anyway, but it's an error on my part. Like, if he had shown Tell, he would have slammed it previous turn. So tapping down the second black would keep him away from the Damnation, which we did see in the previous game. Now Damnation obviously still keeps the Wormcoil tokens around, and then Bident will reload a bit. But it's a mistake on my end. What if he has Emrakul here? Nope, doesn't have anything apparently. So we level this once. We level this twice. The reason for leveling these is not the fact that it's flying, but let's play the Bidens. He knows now that I do not have a Force Spike, but okay. Let's keep this tapped, might as well. He F6'd, right? Did he? You better show what you have right now. Through the breach. Kakusho. Sure. It still has trample. I don't know. It still has trample, so that's 16 damage, yeah. So we'll go 1-1, and I'll see you guys for the last round.